As some of you know, I had an issue in commenting on YouTube videos, not only other people's videos, but my own channel. I could not reply to people. And I put in trouble tickets, and I had a couple other friends who are also creators that were having issues as well. Now, so what I did, I went to YouTube, I put in a trouble ticket. And they were kind of slow to go, but every time I would come up with another example of people not being able to comment or saying they couldn't comment or comments disappearing, I would do a screen recording of the issue or a screenshot, and I would add that to my case. It seemed like, YouTube, going a week without being able to comment on your own channel and having a difficulty monitoring that, because if the comments were really long, I couldn't even hit more to see the entire comment. So I had no moderation control, which, but you can't not put out videos, which I actually did, and I lost like a lot of viewing time. It really kind of tanked my channel, and I was on a really good roll to get my first step of monetization through affiliate links. So it did a lot of damage not being able to comment, and also being timid about uploading videos because that I'm blessed. I haven't had too many trolls, but I want to moderate my comments. So I was a little timid and anxious about getting this resolved because I was actually thinking about pulling my channel and just going to another platform. But I just kept searching for solutions myself. And one thing that kept happening was it would say I was in restricted mode. So I was looking at restricted mode, and it was like, oh, this is how you put your video in restricted mode or take it out of restricted mode. But that's only on your own videos, but it wasn't telling me why restricted mode. I had no control, because when I went to restricted mode, it said something about network administrator. So I'm thinking, this is a YouTube channel. That network administrator would be YouTube that's blocking me. And why are they blocking me? I haven't had any, notifications. I haven't had anything, right? So I did a lot more digging, and I came up with this link in that I found through Google Workspace, of all things. And now what Google Workspace is used for mainly is if you're maybe a group. I think they probably use this with a lot of the distance learning that happened during COVID and everything. But it allowed, so on the Chromebooks that they gave out to the schools, I guess it allowed those network administrators to moderate what kids would have access to. So you could block YouTube, or you could give certain commands to block certain aspects of YouTube, whatever. But how it's being used now is my mobile carrier blocked me from using YouTube functions. Not all functions. I could watch videos. I just couldn't comment on anyone else's videos or manage my own channel. Now, I have a huge, huge, huge problem with that. How can a company interfere with my ability to make money by blocking me? So how do I think that happened, or what I know happened? So what I know happened is that I had over 100 gigabytes of usage on their mobile data network. How did that happen? I'm going to guess that we've had some power flickers here, And I'm going to guess that my router powered off. And when it powered off, it went to mobile data and never recognized it when it came back up. Now, I did not catch that. I was not notified that, given any notification from my phone. T-Mobile did not warn me that they were going to do this. I got no notification that I had unusual high data usage. Now, where this could also be a problem is during Hurricane Helene, a lot of people are totally dependent on their cell phones, and they're pulled over on spotty parts of the interstate where they can get coverage or whatever. And everybody's trying to use towers and mobile data because that's all that's available to them. So this is very concerning that that my carrier is doing this. I do have a big problem with it because of not only them blocking my ability to continue to build my channel and moderate it and not get TOS violations for not moderating my channel properly, they're probably also blocking people that have suffered catastrophic damage because of the hurricane or tropical storm. Now, this may be a new practice, maybe an old practice. I wasn't aware of it. YouTube didn't seem to be aware of it. Now, as soon as I found the issue, I did contact them and I let them know what was happening. Again, I sent them screenshots where I found the solution. And so hopefully that makes them more informed. However, I hope that YouTube deals with the carriers on this, or the FCC comes down on that. The fact that I wasn't given a notification. Had I known, there's no way I would have even been close to 100 gig of data usage in my billing period had they notified me. I mean, we could have ended this. I think I'm supposed to only get 10 before they throttle. And I guess I did notice some throttling, and I was turning my phone off and on and looking for updates and all that stuff prior to being cut off from YouTube comments. But it seems silly to me that I'm cut off from commenting, but I can watch as many videos as I want. How ridiculous is that? So I think T-Mobile, all these carriers, if they're going to do this stuff, they need to do better. They need to be required to send a notification. It would have been so helpful for both of us, right? But no, they compounded the problem by not notifying me. And now, YouTube was searching for answers. My other friends are searching for answers. My other problem with this is a lot of my friends who also had data issues were kind of like me, going through medical issues. So you're in and out of doctor's offices. You may be in the hospital for hours at a time. And if you're like me also, you're not comfortable always using the guest Wi-Fi because it does open you up to vulnerabilities. So the solution is, if you have guest Wi-Fi, if you're in the hospital going through medical things, or you're out and about, or you're going through a hurricane, God forbid, watch your data usage. It's so stupid. But try and use the Wi-Fi that's available to you in those places. I'm just really beside myself that they can control someone's business like that without notification. Really. Again, I would have remedied that right away before it got so out of hand. So I think some of the carriers can do better. The FCC maybe needs to put their foot down and make a decision on this and force carriers to notify. They notify me of my bill, but they can't notify me of data overage issue without just coming in and blocking me on another platform. They're not even blocking me from, I don't know what they block me from, but why can they block me on my YouTube? Obviously is my biggest usage. So that's why they wanted to block that. But they didn't block me from watching videos, which is what I do more of. Comments or even replying to my comments, I would think are much smaller data usage than me watching videos. So, and I think there should be caveats in the state of emergency, like what's going on around the Southeast. They should not be able to block you when you're seeking help, seeking to help others. When there's an emergency situation in a state, this should not be allowed, because for some people, it's their only form of communication. It's their only lifeline. It's their only support. And for a company to come in and block it is, to me, without notice, is really abominable. So that's my rant. And I hope this helps a lot of people. I think it will, because if you're, in a situation where you have medical issues, or you're in a, state of emergency, like many states are, it's going to become an issue. So anyway, I hope this helps a lot of people. And simply just turn off your mobile data, go straight Wi-Fi to minimize that until you get to your next billing cycle, and that should help. Just try and stay on Wi-Fi as much as you can through your carrier. So take care, y'all, and we'll see you later.